Patriot et Filou Santos. Amen. Recueil Mitenam, Donais Domini, et nous perpétual Luciati, ceux qui ont continué de passer. Amen. En disant au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen. Notre Père qui est aux cieux, que votre nom soit sanctifié, que ton règne vienne, que la volonté soit faite sur la terre comme au ciel. Donnez-nous aujourd'hui notre Père du ciel. Pardonne-nous comme nous pardonnons aussi à ceux qui nous ont offensés. Et vous salue Marie, pleine de grâce, le Seigneur est avec vous. Vous êtes bénie entre toutes les femmes, Jésus le Fils, vous entrez béni. Sainte Marie, Mère de Dieu, priez pour nous pauvres pécheurs, maintenant et à l'heure de mort. Je crois en Dieu le Père Tout-Puissant, Créateur du ciel et de la terre, Jésus-Christ, son Fils et notre Seigneur Jésus-Christ, qui a été conquis, Saint-Esprit, nous la Vierge Marie. À tout près, son Pilat a été crucifié pour moi et dans ses vies. Elle descend aux enfers au troisième jour. Il est resté dans le terre, moi, à mon aussi. Et dans ses la droiture du Père Tout-Puissant, d'autres de la religion, les vivants et les morts. Je crois au Saint-Esprit, à la Sainte Église catholique, à la communion des saints, à la rémission des péchés, à la résurrection et à la vie éternelle. Amen. Gloire au Père, au Fils et au Saint-Esprit, comme il était dans le commencement, maintenant et toujours dans le siècle des siècles. Amen. L'an dit Seigneur dit à Marie, qu'elle concevoir en Jésus-Christ, la Trinité a choisi. Il est conçu du Saint-Esprit. L'an dit Seigneur dit à Marie, qu'elle concevoir en Jésus-Christ, la Trinité a choisi. Il est conçu du Saint-Esprit. Nous vous prions journellement dans les victoires habitats. Et que seront et dans ces lieux, seront et dans le ciel. L'ange disait, dit à Marie, qu'elle concevoir en Jésus-Christ, la Trinité a choisi, il est conçu du Saint-Esprit.
Well, I want to make this video today because something in my heart moved me to do so. I want to say there's a lot of videos from fake, unauthentic, want to be Wugans that put out content, they put out information that's false about this topic. And I figured, since I'm the number one Haitian guy that's pretty much in the public eye at the moment, why not speak on this? Because I have a lot of people listening to my content. Why not? Well, listen, the reality is this. In Haitian Vodou, our solution to maladie, ailments and illness, is médecine fait. But that's not to say that we don't utilize it, hand to hand with modern medicine. Some people do. Now, illness from a Haitian perspective, as a person who has a knowledge of health, spiritual, physical, illness can come from a spiritual source and it can come from a physical source. See, what the ignorant, those who do not come from the culture, don't understand is that the artificial illnesses can be brought on by artificial means. It can be something that you smell. It could be something that you touch. And this is what we call coup de poudre in Haitian culture. Because someone can lay a powder down for you, or someone can put a powder in your food and you drop dead. Or you can fall sick. There's many ways to administer such poisons or such powders for magical means as well. This thing is more complicated than just, I feel or I think. When you find spiritualists talking about I feel and I think, and me feeling and thinking causes the disease, these people are lost. They're not true practitioners of Haitian Vodou. Because in our culture, your fucking feelings and your thoughts, your feelings and your thoughts are not going to cause a broken leg. Your feelings and your thoughts is not going to land you in a fucking coma. Your feelings and your thoughts is not going to have you on social media looking like Oscar the Grouch in a fucking garbage can. So I say, magie is real because a lot of people, and if you watch the movie Maklot, if you Haitian people on here that's watching my content have watched 1, 2, and 3 of Maklot, you know what I'm talking about. Because sometimes someone can send a zombie. That zombie sits on you and it begins to drain you. It begins to drain your spirit. It begins to drain your life. It begins to drain everything out of you. And what begins to happen is that you become dried up like a fucking raisin. And this is an artificial source. Now, when it comes to the other side of the field, this is the natural, this is the terrestrial side of ailments and illness. Ailments and illness from the natural and terrestrial side can come from the environment that you're staying in. Where you cohabitate. Well, excuse me, where you cohabit. That's the word I think. Yes. Where you live. Like for me, when I was a child, I lived in Delmatois. I used to be in Pathology a lot. And then one day, I caught malaria. They usually say malaria is brought upon by mosquitoes that live in dirty water whatsoever, and they inject you whatsoever. And the thing was, if you look at the environment that I was in, I was by gutters with raw sewage and shit like that. And when you go to certain areas, it's dust in the fucking air. Then you're saying there's burnt stuff on the floor. Just fucking crazy. If you've been down to La Ville, you know what I'm saying, Delmatois, Barthélemy, you know how fucked up those areas can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you smell all types of crazy things in the air. It's wild. And when you start going even beneath that, you start getting into La Plaine. You start seeing the ghettos of the ghettos. You know, you got people living by pigs. You know what I'm saying? Livestock. You know, you got people living by mud. By muddy waters. So illness pretty much is present in these areas. The solution in Vodou for such conditions is usually 2 parts. Because when a person's attacked spiritually or they've been hit with whatever, we have to address the spirit. Now, if this is, if this is unnatural, usually whatever physical ailments that come with that will disappear. See, a person can have a spiritual illness and they're hit, and all of a sudden they develop a tumor. They develop all types of abnormal growths. As soon as they do the spiritual work, it clears up. It clears up because it's an artificial source. And the way it has to be treated is with artificial means. Now, per se, on a physical end, if this is not spiritual and this is just physical, it's a different ball game. Because now people have to address the spirit, the physical body directly. And that comes through médecine fait. And what is médecine fait? It's the translation is medicine of herbs, or herbs of, medicine of herbs. That's pretty much what it is. So I don't want to go into too much detail about that. I just wanted to give a little clarification because there's a lot of amateurs out here that don't really understand. They make content on social media and some dummies bite it. So anyhow, with that said, I conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.